Hi, how you guys doing? My name is Shingo, and I have a '84 Datsun Hakotora. A friend of mine built it in Japan. Well, he built the kit. He had a 72 Skyline. He needed to transport some parts, so he basically needed a truck, but loved the car. What he ended up doing was buying a Datsun 1200 or Sonitora in Japan, and created the front end to install it so he could have the same feeling of the Hako with his truck. And that's where the name actually comes from. It's a mix of the truck from Sonitora and the front end Hakoska. So you fuse those together, you get Hakotora. He created the fenders, the hood, the whole front end, and he's basically my main sponsor. So Online Racing, you guys can find him. He does a lot of carbon fiber parts for all cars, 70s cars, S30s or Hakoskas, pretty much all of them. They fit. Driven mirrors, yeah, he did the turbo fans. I have S30 mirrors, carbon fiber as well. So air vents for Hakoska as well. 70 Skylines, they fit. And yeah, I mean, the whole company is great. And let me tell you a little more about the interior. Here you can see. As you guys can see, the first thing that you see when you open the door is going to be the Nardi wheel. And if you peek inside, right here, you can see my Speedhut gauges. Those were actually made almost because I asked too many times to the company to make them for me. They had a problem making them because they also make a kit for the 620s, Datsun 620. The company is called Carbon Signal, but they were great. So they ended up making them for me, and they added the logo. They added the logo for our company, Online Racing. Like I said, even though he had a problem with it. I got Corbu seats for all cars, more carbon fiber parts from Online Racing as well, like this door cup. The sun visors are carbon fiber as well by Online Racing. The mirror is carbon fiber, Online Racing as well. And of course, you can't miss this thing. By Inno 64 actually made it happen. Back in 18, I was competing with Hot Wheels on the first ever Legends Tour to get the truck made into 164, but I ended up losing, so it didn't happen. This other company has been great. They already made version 1 and 2, which is this one that we're looking at right now. I mean, everything's great with them. Let's don't forget these lenses. Made by my friend Luis from All the Market Productions and Fab. Let me show you the hood. Here we have a 4AG with FCR 41s, individual carbs, and coil-on plugs as well. I used to be a lot into drifting, and I own many or several A86 Toyota Corollas. And at the time when I first found the kit, I wasn't able to afford the Skyline, so this was the best thing. And I couldn't find also parts to modify the truck, so I just went with what I had on hand. Like I said, the 4AG from one of the 86 Toyota Corollas. I got the drive shaft, rear end, and transmission as well. The camber plates are made by Silk Racing in Japan. I got some Techno Toy Tuning pulleys as well as the coilovers and everything else for the suspension. Mishimoto radiator and oil cooler. Let me close this thing. Let me see. We have, like I said, we have the turbo fans right here, made by Online Racing, all carbon fiber, hand laid. The exhaust on the side was a lot easier than trying to find a way to do it on the rear side. All of this has been custom made by my friend Luis as well, Off the Market. Pretty much all of the lenses on the truck are going to be made by him. Yeah, the camper, a friend of mine gifted it to me from the Philippines, and I had some help from my other friend, Brett. It was actually made longer over in the Philippines because there's two versions of the truck, the short bed and the long bed. And I ended up getting the long bed, so I had to modify the whole thing. Since we had all of this space right here left over, I didn't want to have just like a big blank space on there. And I always loved the 70s theme. I wanted to get some 70s bang windows, yeah, bubble windows for it, but honestly, I couldn't afford it. They were too much. So what I ended up doing, the best thing was Amazon actually helped me out with these things. They're actually for those to look outside the fence. Yeah, overall, everything's been great with it. I really love my car. I've been working on it for, I would say, close to 12 years, on and off. Hopefully, I get to do the other 2 versions that I have in mind. Before we go, I would like to say thank you to everyone that has been supporting this build. My mom, my wife, and of course my daughter, who's the one that has to deal with me and help me out with these things. And a big shout out to Speedhut for all the awesome work that they do. Louis, Off the Market, Online Racing, of course. And like I said, pretty much everyone that has been there for me this whole time. Thank you.